wear my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like Cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 16 carries, 90 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Cordero Patterson.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. Morrow. On a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Steven Nelson.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Morrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Morrow's pass.
Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Gurley again here on first down. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
He's tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Darnold. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
6-0 our score after 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Down, Barkley. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. From the gun, Morrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Morrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Morrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
If you rank one from the bottom, his statistics. It's usually not good in this league. And this team won from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. On third down, Morrow gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Saints, nothing.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On first down, it's Darnold. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
Darnold completes it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards to pick up there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Morrow, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Morrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
An incomplete Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Morrow sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
So we've come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Will Lutz to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He was
a gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Morrow. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And 7.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Off play action. Morrow. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Morrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Morrow. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And here we are. Almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Looking long for Thomas. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought
3 yards on the pick up there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Morrow. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
Morrow's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that'll set him back 5. Looking to throw. Morrow. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11. At their 40.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake. Morrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Morrow. That's caught by Adams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Darnold. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here we go on 4th. Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Darnold. The toss here completed to Pittman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pittman. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to line up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Morrow, slant to Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Morrow. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Brooklyn first
from the gun. Morrow. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Brooklyn.
Zach Pascal. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. That's caught over the middle. Hooper able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. They'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Darnold. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Smith catches left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
7 yards.
First, no let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still first down.
So a little... Bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Morrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for our visitors, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a